For more on this, I'm joined by Lieutenant Colonel Sarit Zehavi, President of the Alma Research and Education Center. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. 13 people have been killed. Great to see you. 13 people have been killed in an Israeli airstrike on a Palestinian refugee camp in southern Lebanon. Why is Israel's military stepping up deadly attacks in this region?
First, let's the facts right. It's not 13 people, it's 13 terrorists of Hamas, which is a terrorist organization that were training for a terrorist activity against us Israelis. Now, to answer your question, Israel has to defend itself. After what happened in October 7th, we can no longer ignore preparations, training, military deployment of terrorists in South Lebanon, and we are acting against it. We are not waiting for Israelis to be killed. I myself live 9 kilometers from the Israeli-Lebanese border. I lived for 14 months under the fire of Hezbollah and also of Hamas during the last war. I had 15 seconds to get to the bomb shelter. I was afraid from a Hezbollah invasion, just like Hamas had done, because they were fully prepared. And I used to see Hezbollah terrorists just across the borderline every day. This reality is not going to happen anymore. And Israel will fight terrorism that endanger its people anywhere that needed. It's not just Palestinians or just people.
Hezbollah says the attack, which killed 13 people, is a flagrant violation of Lebanese sovereignty and the year-long ceasefire. Is Hezbollah correct in its assessment of Israel's actions? Is Israel ignoring the ceasefire, and is it also ignoring the sovereignty of Lebanon?
This is not the question. The question is whether Hezbollah is ignoring the sovereignty of Lebanon while it is refusing to disarm, including in South Lebanon, in an area that, due to the ceasefire agreement, it was supposed to disarm, not after the current war, but actually 19 years ago in 2006, where we had a United Nations Security Council resolution that said that Hezbollah will not be present at all in South Lebanon. Today, Hezbollah refused and ignores these agreements, saying loudly and clearly that it will not disarm, every day trying to rebuild its military and terrorist infrastructures in South Lebanon and in Lebanon in general. And that's why Israel is attacking it.
So Israel continues to attack Lebanon on a near daily basis. 2 towns in southern Lebanon right now are currently waiting for an Israeli strike. Is the safety...
No. Israel is not attacking Lebanon, neither villages of Lebanon. Israel is attacking Hezbollah or Hamas.
Yes, but where Hezbollah and Hamas are is in Lebanon. I'm asking the question.
I'm answering.
No, I'm asking the question. I'm asking you that Israel continues to attack Lebanon on a near daily basis. 2 towns in southern Lebanon, as we speak right now, are currently waiting for Israel to strike. Is the safety of civilians actually being taken into consideration by Israel? And you are attacking Lebanon.
We are not attacking Lebanon. We are attacking a terrorist entity in Lebanon. We are not targeting civilians. By the way, in the IDF preparations and maps, since I was in the IDF, I know how this is working. IDF never targets civilians. We have no interest in targeting civilians. We want to target those who put us at risk. Those who are targeting civilians are the terrorist organizations, whether it's in Lebanon or elsewhere, that are using their own people as human shields. This is what Hamas is doing when it operates from within what you say, refugee camp inside Lebanon. This is what Hezbollah is doing when it is operating from within Lebanese villages in South Lebanon. Again,
but can I just, sorry, can I ask, sorry,
let me finish, please. We were attacked by Hezbollah in October 8 after 17 years that we didn't attack in Lebanon. And Hezbollah became a huge monster that was on our border, risking me and my family. And I was personally attacked by Hezbollah for many months. So now we are not going to enable that anymore.
I just want to ask you a question, because I know lots of people at home will be watching you and me speaking to each other. And I do often interview people from Israel, people who were involved with the IDF like yourself before. And every time I ask them about the death toll in Gaza, we're looking at 69,000 people killed in Gaza. They always say they do not strike civilians, but we've seen the footage and we've seen the pictures at home, and it is concerning for people watching to find it difficult to believe that Israel is protecting civilians.
You want my answer?
I do.
I will answer you. I don't know how many civilians were killed in Gaza. Neither do you, because you are counting on a terrorist organization numbers that were proven to be lies. Many times during this war, Hamas published that 400 people were killed, 500 people were killed here and there, and then we learned that it's not 400, it's much less than that, or we learned that they were killed by a Hamas rocket that landed in Gaza, or they were killed by Hamas themselves. So I cannot relate to the number that you just said. These are Hamas numbers, and nobody actually knows, neither you nor me, how many civilians were killed in Gaza. What I can say is that there are strict orders to the IDF soldiers and officers not to target civilians. When Hamas is using the civilians as human shields and Hezbollah is hiding weapons inside the children's bedroom, sometimes they are getting killed, unfortunately. The only way to solve this very tragic situation is to join all of us, those who are against terrorist groups, to end the existence of terrorist groups on the borders and to end the suffering of Lebanese, Gazians, and Israeli families alike.
Thank you so much for joining me. It was great to have you on the show and your thoughts and analysis. I do appreciate it.